It is good, YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and take this up. So right now I'm in the process of putting everything back together. You can see the camshaft is on, but it's not in time. I did put the VVT gear on, but it's not completely it's not torqued down yet. So right now I'm just trying to keep the camshaft braced down as I rotate the cam gears, and so I could go ahead and put it in time. And also I got to crank the, also I got to do the camshaft, I mean the crankshaft as well. The joys of keeping the screws with stuff. It's very beneficial. Alright, so you see, we'll be able to rotate this. Yeah. Alright. So for this exhaust gear, exhaust cam. Okay, right now. We gotta turn this. So, and for the intake, we're just gonna let everything just point up for now. It's not. I should have everything point up for now because it's not going to be. You know, right now it's not in time. Just trying to line everything up, make it easier for this assembly. And especially, I'm keeping that one loose because it's without a doubt like that one wants to jump. But let me go ahead and just put the rest of them on. Yeah, like I said in the previous video, all of these do have numbers. I know this is number 4, which goes right there. And this is his neighbor. And I'm also going to take the opportunity to go ahead and clean off whatever sludge that is within these valleys. Oh wait, what's the screwdriver? I'm not gonna dig into it, just score it up. I'm just gonna go ahead and just lightly clean it off. Just very lightly clean it off, like so. I don't have any car cleaner. When I do go into work, I'll get me about maybe about 2 or 4 cans of it, because what that carb cleaner does is job well. I mean, it does its job well. Now if I get me some engine, also get me some engine cleaner, so I'll go ahead and clean off the timing gear. I mean the timing cover for this car. So let's go ahead, FVC. There we go. Alright, you're on. You're in. You're in. And you're in. Time for number 3. So just clean this off just a little bit. I don't know how well you can see that. Yeah, I don't know how you can see that. Look at all that sludge. Look at all that sludge. Yeah, look at all that sludge. Let me give you guys a closer look. That's a closer look. Zoom out. Zoom out. Give you guys a closer look. So these two, this one and that one, is where the longer one is going to sit. And this one and the one on the other side, that's where the shorter one's going to sit. So we're just going to go ahead and just line it up, and it'll just slide right in. And I'm just giving it a couple of threads, give it a couple spins. It's not getting tightened down, not yet. Just getting a couple of spins on it. So if the camshaft wants to push this up and out of the way, it's not going to do that. And be mindful of the red. There we go. There we go. Alright, so this one here is the main one. Sludge on it is not bad, but I do want to go ahead and clean this up, especially here. I do want to go ahead and clean this up, but again, I don't have any carb cleaner. I do want to go ahead and clean this up. Not yet, so I'm not gonna put this on yet because I have to clean this off. So I'm just gonna put this back on and just put this to the side for now. The next thing I gotta do is put the crank bolt. I'm gonna put the crank bolt at TDC. And once we're at TDC, I can go ahead and put the chain on. And of course, I can't find the crank bolt. Never mind. I found it. And the thing is, because I know with 4Runners that I know the 3rd gen 4Runners that have the V6, that the crank bolt has to be replaced because of the amount of torque that's needed to, the amount of torque that the crank bolt requires for it to stay on, which is 217. And I looked this up, and this is like like 180? I think either 185 or 190. Whatever on this too. I don't know if this needs to be, I don't know if this needs to be replaced, but I'm going to reuse it. Alright, so you're going to get your lovely 22mm socket with your lovely 1/2-inch ratchet, and let's go downstairs. Okay. All right, timing cover, I need you to sit. Yeah, sit there. All right. So here it is. Here's the gear. I mean, here's a crank gear. And oh, I felt something cold on my back.
Hey, yo!
Okay, no, it was nothing. Okay, good. So I just put this on. Hold on, let me sit. All right. Ow. Alright, so, alright, just crank down all the way, and that dot right there that you see, that is the, well, not that dot. There's also another dot on the gear itself. Turn on the light so you can see better. That dot, that's the timing mark. And I believe that there is a dot somewhere on the block that tells you where the engine is at top of the tire. So, ooh, yes, I also gotta replace those seals and that gasket. And, ooh, see, all up inside the engine, and there is the crank rod. I mean, connecting rod. That was the word. Connecting rod. Duh. Alright. Let's see if I can get it on. Let's see. No. Yeah, I should. Yeah, you can see. I can easily spin this by hand because there's no compression. There's no compression at all. The only thing is just like the weight of the engine. Oh great! I don't know where the mark is. Let me rotate this back a bit, just a bit. Okay. Let me see. 9 o'clock. And I believe this should be at 10 o'clock. And you can see number 1 is literally, you see that is the crankshaft. The way the counterweight is at the bottommost, location. Alright, so let me go ahead and let me get the chain out and put everything in time. Of course I dropped the chain. Do that. Get the chain. I'll load the gaskets later. I'll do that on a later day. Alright. Here's the chain. And as you can see, chain's in good shape, as far as I know. Still, just by added, the lengths look pretty good. Anyways, the yellow marks are for the cam, and the red is for the crank. The thing is, I would love to continue rambling. I love to continue rambling on, but I can't locate my I have like a set. I have a pair of Bluetooth headphones, and I can't seem to locate it at the moment. I would use that as a microphone. Oh yeah, so like I said yesterday, or for you, like moments before, I'm gonna go with him. Wow, how do I fish? Let me not get that down. Oops, sorry. Let me not get those down. That's one of the boats. I'm gonna put this right here. Please remind me that I left it there. I will forget. Oh, you can see that. Yeah. Please remind me I left it there. I will forget. Sure. Mother. It's fine. Focus. There we go. Alright, let's focus. So you see the state of the guide. Come on, it looks good. In case you're wondering, this is how like the show you something so on operation, the chain will ride on this. So for those who are wondering, that's the operation. And of course, as far as I know, these are made from information that I've ascertained. These are made for the life of the engine. So if you choose to replace it, that's on you. Right now, you can see it is plastic, and there are tabs that's holding the plastic onto this bracket. So if you happen to be doing this and you notice that like either one of the tabs is broken, go ahead and replace it. But other than that, just by looking at it, no defects whatsoever, so it's going to get reused. Again, no reason for me to replace it. You're going to sit here as I remove this arm. Where is that socket? Welcome to my life. I'm a Butterfingers. Well, not really Butterfingers, but I am indeed I'm a natural klutz. Let's see, should I? You know what? I have a better tool. This. MVP. Without a doubt, this has been an MVP. Alright. Should be out enough so I'm going to take it off my hand. Maybe not. I lied. Let me see. I lied. Where did I put the half inch? Not the half inch. Where did I put the 1/4 inch sockets? What did I do with those? Haha. Haha. Found you. Going from a long to a short. Alright, pull this out, and I think I have an idea on how it works. So, onto the film, and once you have this, once this is torquely, once this has been torqued down to spec, this collar right in here, so we can go ahead and move back and forth, and we'll go ahead and put this there. Again, remind me that it's there. And this is where the plunger from the tensioner pushes on to make it, pivot. Again, like the other side, go ahead and inspect it. Make sure that it's not cracked, broken, or damaged anyway. Then, from what I read, these are made for the life of the engine. So as long as the engine is alive, this is alive, and I already misplaced the other one. Yeah, that's my life. I already misplaced it. But it's fine. I'll find it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move you back to where you were before. In case you're wondering, I did get the boat. Same size? Yeah, these are the same size, so I guess it really doesn't matter which one goes where. Alright. Time to torque everything down. As you can see, about the setup. Now the reason why I move here is because I need fulcrum. So let me just this. There we go. 63 foot-pounds. Sorry for kicking you. And then I should be able to There. Boom. Camshaft is boom. Camshaft is locked. Of course, you can't hear it, but I did. When I turned it, I felt the pin go inside of its home. Now the camshaft is locked. Now with the camshaft locked, now I can go ahead and put everything to time. Everything's parallel. Everything's parallel. You see, everything is parallel. So I'm going to pick it up. See, right here. I don't know how well you can see it. Let's see. Yeah. Right there. The thing is, like, this cam gear does not have the second. It doesn't have a second dot to indicate if it's like to show you if the cam gear is locked. But the only way I know for sure it was locked because that hole right there, and I don't know how you can see it. There is there we go. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. Alright, so you can see that hole was over here. So that hole wasn't there. It had moved to that location, and you can see that little pin right there, which is the locking pin, that wasn't there. So that is your one true way of knowing if your cam gear is locked or not, because as you can see, you can see on the OEM, you can see on the aftermarket, this is from Dorman. There is no second dot to indicate the position of the cam. But here, there is a indication to let you know if the cam gear is locked. So on the Dorman, that one, oh, you can see better. On this one, there's no second dot. So when I did receive this, I was looking for this dot, couldn't find it. And then it wasn't until probably I had to go on the forum, in a store forum, and that's when I learned that the cam gear, when the cam gear came in, it was already locked. So I had to unlock it, and when I did unlock it, that's when I noticed that, not on this one. Now that pin, that little pin right there that you see, wasn't visible. So if you do get a Dorman camshaft and it does not have the second dot in the center ring, this is how you know if the cam gear is locked or unlocked. So with the cam gear torqued to 63 foot-pounds and the cam gear locked, you see now everything's all lined up, everything's all pushed in, and now we could go through the lovely process of putting the chain onto the camshaft. Putting the chain on the engine. Alright. Enough of this. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and break this chain. pulley in the camshaft. Do this for now. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, yes, sir. It almost lined up. It almost lined up. It almost lined up. Hold on. All right. So with some finagling, I was able to get this chain in time. So you can see. I'm gonna turn on the light. No, 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 we're not doing that. Alright, so you see that mark is with that mark on the chain. And let's go upstairs. That's one glove. And you see that is with that mark. That is with that mark. So engine is officially in time. Well, not yet, because I still gotta put these timing guides in, but everything is where it's supposed to be. So that is a big achievement for me. Thought I had to get like some zip ties, but I don't need it. So what I'm going to do is, first things first, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back on. And yes, I do remember the bolts are right there. So I do remember that. And a half inch. So we can go ahead and manipulate this. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, listen, man, as long as these two, yeah, because I literally, because when I moved, because the moment I moved that, I saw that the chains wanted to move. But it's fine. As long as these two don't move there from their mark, I can easily set it on the crank. Top one is on. I'm going to put the bottom one on. I'm going to put the bottom one on. And for me to do that, fortunately, you are in my way. So we're going to stand here. We're going to look pretty. I'm going to put this bottom bolt on. Hopefully I don't drop it. There's a hole. Was it 14? It was 12. Here, stay. No. Maybe don't use that. At least not yet. Going down. Again, the MVP. I know this has a more correct term, but I'm calling this the MVP because without this, I would not be able to get the timing belt. I mean, the power steering belt control. So that's why I'm calling this the MVP. Because it is the MVP. You can get a deep socket. Something not seeing right. Yep. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not sitting right. Yeah, you are not. Yeah, you're not sitting right. Some odd reason. You're not. There you go. Alright, there we go. Now you're on it. Yeah. Because the chain was not sitting within the groove as far as sitting on the edge. So there we go. Sitting on the edge. Now I gotta go downstairs and make sure that the so now I gotta go downstairs and ensure that the frame is in the right position. One second. Good news, crank is still in position, so let me go ahead and just take it there. So go ahead and just take it there. So you. See, oops, still within position. So I'm going to go ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Mark is there. So you see, mark on the chain marks up on line up with the mark on the gear. That's fine. So go ahead. So now if we go ahead and move on to the tensioner arm and this bolt. gonna go ahead and just put this on. And by doing that, that's gonna give me that's gonna allow me to put slack on the, that's gonna allow me to pick up the slack on that and to literally confirm that the chain is gonna stay exactly where I'm gonna put it at. And if I do need any more slack, I just always adjust. I can always just move this for further slack adjustment. Sorry, I keep kicking you. Once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that. Oh, before I even do that, no, I'll do that later. And once that is done, we'll go ahead and clean out the VVT filter and put the braces on, torque them down, and that's that. We're gonna do some cleaning. And once again, you guys are always in the way. Always in the way. Always in the way. Always in the way. So let me go ahead, move here better so you can see, because I know some of you guys are annoyed. Some of you guys are very noisy. And that, you know, I don't want that. Oh no, I'm telling you, this is broken. Hold on. So, this box of reposition. Oh, perfect. Alright. So, we're going to put this up. Slip the screw. Okay. Locate the hole. Locate the hole. Tell me if I'm close or not. Do I go a little higher or lower? Come on guys, tell me. Is it? Oh, there it is. Alright. So that is on. Now, I need to confirm that the crank mark is still good. Oh. One thing I wanted to say, that this engine is very tedious. Put attention on that mark. And yes, sir. Alright, it is official. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in time. Yeah, we are in time. So let me go ahead and just tighten up that, go ahead and tighten it up. And before we do that, let me go ahead and bring out the MVP again. I mean, literally, without a doubt, the best tool I've ever purchased. Absolutely the best tool I've ever purchased. Oh, wait. Perfect. You can see it. Okay, perfect. You can see I got this on camera, so you can see better. You see how the chain is behaving right now? It's not centered. It's literally not centered. There we go. Now it's centered, but that's exactly how the chain was behaving on the other side, because it wasn't centered. I mean, it would have been centered no matter what. I wanted it to be centered. Alright, so transfer deep socket. Alright. So right now, everything is tight. Not torque, everything's tight. You see, let's take it out again. Follow me. So you see, everything is tight. Go downstairs. Everything is still within time. Once I can, like, the moment I put the tension on, it's gonna go ahead and take up the rest of the slack. And as you can see, everything is in time. So hopefully this should get rid of the P0016. I hope. But enough hoping. Let's go ahead and put the first brace on. Let's go ahead and put the first brace on along with the timing guide, which is right there. So before we do that, we gotta clean it. Tanya, see, go ahead, got the filter. There we go. Put this down. You can see how dirty this is. And we're gonna go ahead and blast this with some brake clean. So there it is. Make note of how it looked like before. That's how it looked like before. Commence blasting. All right, and put the barrel on. Barrel on. Barrel is on. And now yeah. And let me go to the other side. Better yet. Yeah, that seemed like the right amount of brake clean to use. Remember, it's never enough. There's never a correct way. There's never a correct dosage of brake clean that you can use to clean something off. Hold on. Well, I lied. There's still some junk. You see, there's still some junk in there. Some debris there. Oh, you can see it's all over my hand. Yeah, all this stuff that's all over my hand. So, it's not completely clean, but it's not. Oh, there we go. Let's see. It's clean. So, as you can see, inside is clean. Outside is somewhat clean. I'm gonna blast it again. Right, there we go. Much better. A whole lot better. Perfect. So if we go ahead and put this filter right back at its home, as it's so, and of course it's not gonna fall out, because I think something's holding it. Alright, so you can see final brace is about to go on. Let's see, are you dirty? Yeah, you're kind of dirty, but it's negligible. You're kind of dirty, but negligible. You see, goes in like this. And do remember, the big bolts go into the bigger hole. These smaller bolts go to the smaller ones, and there are three of these available. They're only going one way. You definitely cannot mix this up. I almost fixed it up. It's not supposed to go this way. It's supposed to go that way. You know what? I am going to go ahead and get some oil. Get some oil and trying to put some oil on the I found it. So get some oil and put some on the caps. So it's not completely dry. I'll put some more. Spins. There's the chain. Screw this in a little bit at a time. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just start. That's a better idea. Go ahead and just put this on finger tight. So we're just going to rock back and forth. Should I do the center first?